astonished me was how many individuals were involved in assisting with this abuse, whether they participated in it or just allowed it to occur by helping enable it. So I call that the army of abusers, because I really see that not only did they assist with it, but then they assisted later to keep these girls quiet.
And there's an allegation that I just read that you did not pursue a federal indictment, even though your staff had advocated that you do so. Is that accurate?
That is not accurate.
You find in this particular case some of the best people and some of the worst.
What's going on, YouTube? Did you see that? Look how broken my nose is. Look at this. Watch this. So many times my nose has been broken. Alright guys, welcome man. My name's Iggy. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate your time. I value that. Each and every one of you, just want you to know I value that. I got love for you, man. Let's spread the love, man. Let's spread the positivity. Let's stay in a positive state of mind. Let's stay in a loving, caring, and humble state of mind. Because if you are in one, you're going to keep me in one. Now, guys, one thing I can bring to the table is experience in prison, and I've done a lot of different things in jail. I've done bad things in jail. I've done good things in jail. I've went to jail and I've worked on myself internally. I went to jail and I've done everything I could to break the rules and still be a criminal while I was in prison. I've worked in many areas of the jail. Okay, why am I saying this? Oh wait. Also, there's the street life of things like gut feelings, intuitions, observations, being hunted by police and watching police watch me, you know what I mean? I just been through that type of stuff. So anyway, suicide watch in jail. I worked the block. I've worked suicide watch for the people that are just coming in jail, and I've also worked on the block of suicide, like the mental health people. Okay, Epstein would be where he is brand new, okay, but he could also go straight to the mental health block, or he could just be on suicide watch on a special block. He's not in the general population block suicide watch, okay. They have suicide watch for general population for people that just come into the county jail. So if you're fresh from the street and you're detoxing and you're kicking drugs and they know that you're hating your life, okay, so my job was to do a round every 15 minutes. Those guys, ain't what to worry about. It's the guys on the mental health block, the guys that have attempted suicide before, the guys that are telling them they are suicidal. I've worked with them. I cleaned up their blood before from people cutting their wrist. I've had nasty jobs, and for the most part, it was a good job because I got a lot of juice and clout, and you could just do things. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is that I've seen how they operate. It is very, 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 very hard to hurt yourself when you're on suicide watch, okay? You're in a cell that has a camera on you 24/7. It sees you go to the bathroom. You have no privacy. You're not ever alone. And if you're alone, like I said, there's a camera on you and they're watching you. If you go cover it, they'll be right at your door. I was in one of these cells before, but I was in the hole. I wasn't on like suicide watch. I was just in the hole, and they had me in an observation cell because they were basically trying to mind F me, you know what I mean? And they thought I had something inside of me, and they're waiting for me to like take it out, so they wanted to watch me. Whatever. Suicide watch though, they're preventing any way possible from you hurting yourself. Down to the meal you get, the food you get. It's not even on a tray. Okay, these people throw food and shit. They'll try to choke themselves. So what they do is it's called a loaf meal. Okay, and let's just say, for example, at lunchtime you're getting a hamburger, a scoop of fruit, some beans, and a salad, and that's your lunch. A loaf meal will put all that food together, fruit and all, and they'll bake it into a loaf. It's disgusting. It's called a loaf meal, loaf tray, and it's just all your food, the whole tray mushed into this loaf like this. Absolutely disgusting. And that's just because they want to throw food and stuff around. I'm just telling you that I've been there, I've seen what they do. You're in a cell, no drawers, no socks. You're in a turtle suit, and what that is, it's almost like, it looks like a green bulletproof vest, and it's a skirt. It's like a, so it comes about right there. Sleeve is like a no, it's not even a sleeve. It's like it's cut off right there. It's just a turtle suit, okay? And you're naked underneath. All right. The other option is a paper gown. It's just made of paper. Okay. You can't hurt yourself on suicide watch. Now, what did you try to do? Did you try to strangle yourself? Possibly. Is it an inside job? Did Tartagalon get him? Who knows? This is what I mean with levels to this Psyop shit. Now this is getting thrown on top of it. Levels to the Psyop, man. Got us here talking about it. It got us debating on it. People were arguing about this. My opinion, it's a Psyop. This dude will fall, but we'll never know really what happens to him. A couple people like Dershowitz will go down with him, but we'll never know what happens to these people. But most likely, I told you guys this 2 weeks ago, that what happened today would end up happening. I told you this would end up happening. My only thing I was wrong about is I said he would end up croaked, you know what I mean, which is still a possibility. He's going to end up missing, something's going to happen to him. But it's all lies. In my opinion, I don't think we should run or believe any of it. Clinton and them, Clinton Foundation, and all the people that are tied into that Trump, none of them are going to go down for this, man. But listen, I have mad respect for this young lady, okay, because this, I believe, is a real journalist that's really trying to do her thing. But it's getting thrown on top of today. Now, I'm just going to read it to you, okay? This is out of Miami Herald. Lawmaker says she's been told to back off call for probe of Jeffrey Epstein's work release. Now, she's investigating the work release he was given back in 2008. A federal judge denied bail on July 18, 2019 for finding Jeffrey Epstein on sex trafficking charges involving underage girls. The decision comes after prosecution argued Epstein should remain behind bars because he has the means to flee. Florida Senator Lauren Book has reached out to Capitol Police after receiving an anonymous warning connected to her demand for a state inquiry into Palm Beach Sheriff Rick Bradshaw handling of accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein work release program. The Miami Herald has learned they will not let go of this Russian probe U.S. election. I'm so sick of getting updates and articles about that, man. Let it go. Okay, this is the dude she wants. Okay, and supposedly he's a very, very powerful man in Palm Beach. Book, a vocal advocate for child sexual assault survivors, said she also received more than a dozen calls by Bradshaw's political supporters asking her to back off on her call for an investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement into Bradshaw. On Monday, Book, a Democrat, wrote a letter to the Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, asking him to authorize a probe into how Epstein, accused of molesting dozens of underage girls and a registered sex offender, was permitted to leave the Palm Beach County Jail and spend much of his 08-09 incarceration in an office in West Palm Beach. Quote, I saw someone sent me a letter. I looked at it, he said. I've got to figure out what the proper role of FDLE is. I know they are investigating it down in Palm Beach. Clearly, when you look at how that happened, if even like 10% of the things about him are true, then that whole agreement was obviously suspect and willfully below what he should have faced. Book, in an interview with the Herald, said she also asked the Capitol Police, who handled security for state lawmakers, to look into claims made on a Russian website alleging that Bradshaw was behind an effort to access her phone and emails by using the pretext of imminent danger to obtain her personal information. Now, I'm taking that she's saying that the cop was trying to say that she was in danger and he had to tap into her phone, and he was pretending like he was trying to protect her. Meanwhile, he was trying to collect her personal data. In a statement, the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office said it had no knowledge of anyone trying to threaten or pressure Book. Nor has PBSO made any effort to access her phone or emails, as alleged on a salacious website run by disgruntled former employees. The website, pbsotalk.org, is tied to a former Palm Beach Sheriff's deputy who moved to Russia after starting the blog that claims it is dedicated to exposing corruption in the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. The former deputy, John Dugan, fled to Moscow in 2016 following an FBI raid on his Palm Beach home that he claims was politically motivated. This is weird. The pressure against Book came on the same day that Epstein 66 was found injured in his cell. See what I'm saying? The pressure against Book came on the same day that Epstein 66 was found injured in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York, where he was awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges brought earlier this month by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. Epstein was found unconscious in his cell Wednesday evening amid speculation that he may have tried to commit suicide or have been attacked by another inmate. Jail officials said he was in the lockup Thursday. Now, see what I just said? He was in the lockup. What I was trying to explain earlier is when you're on suicide watch, you don't have access to even touch somebody else. It's not ever going to happen. If he is on suicide watch, like they say, okay, they're lying so much in these articles that they don't even, I don't even know if they understand what they're saying, okay? Suicide watch is strict. It's like the whole, excuse me. Suicide watch is like the whole, okay? You see the guards, you get your food through the slot, okay? You might get an hour a day, okay? You have to go through the levels of suicide watch. Like, you have to start behaving, basically, and stop trying to kill yourself in order to get more leniency, and then eventually be able to come outside. You'll talk to a psychiatrist every day. A doctor will come to your door. Hey, how you feeling, Mr. Epstein? Da, da, da. Who cares how he's feeling? Ain't no remorse here in the situation. He don't have no remorse for the victims. Acosta ain't got no remorse for the victims. Hershowitz don't. Bradshaw don't. None of them do. None of them care about all these girls that had got touched in their room. Not ruined, but they all have to deal with that for the rest of their life. Alright? I can't imagine. And my heart goes out to every one of these young girls that are grown now, females, whatever. My heart goes out to them. And yeah, I'm a different type. This dude would be in his jail bed would be hell. And that's just why this is all too good to be true, in my opinion. something's gonna happen to this dude. Something's gonna happen to this dude, or nothing's gonna happen to this dude. It's one or the other. But I think in reality, we are never gonna know. They can tell us something, but I don't believe them. Okay, he's a billionaire. These people don't go to prison for the rest of their life. They just don't. Alright, they just don't. And unfortunately, that's how the world works. But it's okay, because the more positive we stay and the more positive thoughts we keep our minds in and keep thinking, we'll create our own reality, and we're gonna win. We will prevail through love, and I truly believe that. Okay, love always wins. Good always wins in the end. So everyone keep that in mind, and just know, man, with this, you guys gotta look at this from all angles. With the censorship, with the way they're silencing people, shutting people up, kicking people off social media, power outages just to shut people up. You know, all this different stuff that's going on with the electrical currents and frequencies and shit. All that. If they're doing that, man, that means we're doing something right. That means the truther community's doing something. That means we're making an impact. That means we're waking people up. People are waking up. And now they're like, oh shit, start shutting them down. Shut them up. Too many people are waking up. So don't quit. Don't let up. Don't stop. Keep pushing your truth. Keep finding it. And just believing in God, man. That's the best advice I can give, man. You have a relationship with Jesus, man. I can guarantee you're gonna be alright. Truly forgive, you truly ask for forgiveness and you're true sorry, you're gonna be alright. Victims of Jeffrey Epstein share the emotional toll that sexual abuse has taken on them, even years after the abuse occurred. Miami Herald reporter Julie K. Brown interviewed the young woman most speaking for the first time about Epstein. Julie K. Brown is the one that's being harassed, the one that they're messing with her through. They're messing with this girl bad, okay? I mean, allegedly, you know what I mean? This could really be part of a Psyop, but because the Miami Herald was the one that pushed the Epstein thing so much, and the journalists down there were really going after him, this girl's from Miami Herald. I think this is happening. I think she wants justice for him getting away, and them girls not getting justice back in 08 and 05 and all the other years. This dude been doing this for a long time. This dude's a creep, man. So this is a sick dude. This is a monster, man. But these type of dudes fold up to grown men. You know what I mean? They only get tough with women. In jail, he would never get tough with someone. Guarantee you that. Book, also what I learned about Lauren Book, I think, is that she actually is a sexual assault victim, not a survivor. So kudos to her. Book, whose father, Ron Book, is perhaps the most powerful lobbyist in Florida. See, this girl is connected, though. How is this girl? It's all psyopish. Said she intends to pressure the governor for a full and thorough investigation. The privilege that Epstein received in Palm Beach County were outside the scope of what anyone else would receive, and she's right about that. That's a strict. Florida's so strict. Their jails are messed up. Their county's got the most strictest rules, some of the most strict in the nation. We need an independent body to identify whether this was an issue of individual failures or systematic failures, and if it was an individual failure, we need to hold those individuals accountable, she said, which she is correct about. Epstein was found on the floor of his jail cell with injuries to his neck, according to a report from NBC New York late Wednesday. The television station said another inmate had been questioned and that Epstein is on suicide watch. A source told CBS News the injuries were not life-threatening. The New York Post reported that Epstein was taken to a nearby hospital and may have intentionally hurt himself in order to win a transfer out of the federal facility, which is very possible, but do I think he's hip to that right now? No. He's new to jail. He's only 2 weeks in. What do you want to transfer for, bro? What do you think's going to happen when you're going to get transferred from one suicide watch whole cell to another suicide watch whole cell? Don't get stupid. Don't put this dude on diesel therapy, and every time he gets to a new jail, move him again. Just keep driving him all across the nation. That's what the feds do. Ask anyone who's been in the feds. It's called diesel therapy. They will fly you or drive you all around the country. They'll bring you to a new jail. They'll let you rest for about a week, unpack all your stuff. You know what I mean? Make your cell all nice. and say, hey, pack it up, you're going to new jail. What? Yeah, pack it up. You're leaving tomorrow at 5 in the morning. I just got here. Pack it up. You're leaving at 5 a.m. in the morning, boy. Then they do that. Then they'll fly you over to Cali. Give him a week there. Fly him down to Georgia. Give him a week there. You know what? Send his ass up to Montana. Send him in the, matter of fact, send him out to North Dakota and put him in the Rockies. I guess the Rockies is in Colorado, but you know what I mean. But, yeah, in an email, the Bureau of Prisons said Epstein was currently at the federal jail Thursday morning, not at a hospital, but did not address his condition or whether an incident had occurred. Now, here's the thing, alright? Dude, the cop, Tartagalone, is in there for, like, violence. I think he would have manhandled Epstein. He wouldn't have left little marks on his neck. This old man would have been demolished if dude went on him. In my opinion. As with all inmates, for privacy and security reasons, we do not share information on an inmate's medical status or their conditions of confinement, the Bureau of Prisons said. The federal detention center where Epstein is locked up has been described by the New York Times as less hospitable than Guantanamo Bay. It has also held Joaquin Guzman, Laredo, the Mexican drug lord known as El Chapo. And it held some terrorists in the 93 World Trade Center bombing. Okay, so I just want to give you guys this quick vid. I'm about to go to a pool real quick with someone. I'm gonna go jump in someone's pool, go swimming for a little bit, and then I'll probably see you guys tonight on a live stream. I have another video I was gonna make, but I think I'm gonna just put it together in a live stream. Like I said, I need to do a better production for my live stream. I'm not feeling how it is. I don't like how it is, man. I don't like the setup. I need it better production. That's it. You know what I mean? Just a better production. Phone system, the way we're doing phones and stuff. That stuff just ain't working. And it's unprofessional. You know what I mean? But regardless, it's all about talking about the truth and getting it out there. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. Now, I also want to say one thing. Oh yeah. I just want to say, since we're on this topic, man, and it's a very, 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 very fragile topic, suicide, man. So if you or anyone you know is suicidal, come to the channel, man. Come talk to someone. Reach out to some people. There's a lot of good people around here. We have a good, close-knit community. And if you're ever feeling that way, man, just know that we all understand. We all been through mental health disorders. I still have them. You know what I mean? I'm an open book. I don't really hide or lie about shit. But if you feel you need help, man, come through. Come talk to the squad, man. We'll do the best we can. And if not, if we can't help you, then we'll find help for you. Don't ever go that route, man. Suicide ain't the way to go, man. God gave you this life, man, and enjoy it, alright? Again, be 5679, get truth to die line, main line.